Let us discuss this question. Question number 20. Supposed to do question number 16 today, but that I will discuss with you all and I can give you as a part of homework because that's easy. Let's go through question number 20. Okay, just see over the screen. Yeah. Following particulars have been extracted for the year ended 31st March 2015 from the books of Ashwini Manufacturing. Okay, so the manufacturing. The cost sheet will be of Ashwini Manufacturing. Purchase of raw material, what to do, answer in the chat box, what to do with purchase of raw material. Okay, Samya, add to direct material, fine. Great. So many answers. Very nice. Good. Then direct wages, we know it is the second item in direct cost. No. Office salaries will go to office. No. Carriage inward will be added to my raw material. Carriage outward will go to selling and distribution. Sales is the last item. Opening stock of raw material. It will be added to my raw material. Then finished goods opening is given, quantity is given. That means we have to calculate the CPU column. So it's a type 2 sum. Then WIP is also given, work in progress. Then next, traveling expense. Okay. Now here, students, I will look and listen what I'm saying. Okay. Now, traveling expense. Yeah, this traveling expense. Okay. Now, if a student is assuming that it's a traveling expense of the staff, okay, then if the students put, if they put traveling expense under office, it is absolutely right. And obviously, but the first option is what traveling expense means traveling expenses in connection to sale and distribution of finished goods. That is salesman's traveling expense. It is assumed that way. Okay. So obviously it will go under selling and distribution by default. But as I told you, cost accounting is a subject which is logical. Okay. So 2 plus 2 is also 2 plus 2 is 4. 3 plus 1 is also 4. Correct. So the other logic 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. So if the student uses the other logic that this is traveling expense of the staff and if he writes a note, he will get this. Okay, it is not wrong. Understood? So traveling expense. And if anyone asks me, like when you appear for your CBT exams, so they ask you to tick mark the most appropriate answer, the most appropriate answer. So the most appropriate answer to traveling expenses, selling and distribution. Are you understanding? Office is also correct. I'm not saying it is wrong, but if I have to choose between the most appropriate answer, it would be first option by default, selling and distribution. But if the student writes a note and assumes it is staff traveling expense and puts it under admin, it is also correct. Okay. Okay, my voice is not audible, is it? Others can hear it. Put it on full. Let's see. Is it audible? Yeah, Pankaj? Okay, it was audible only. Okay, fine. Next, interest on capital. What to do with this? Interest on capital. What to do with interest on capital? Okay, very good, Hari Kishan. No entry. Yeah, that's right. It's a non-cost item, so no entry. Oh wow, so many students gave answer. Chanchal, Riddhi, Swapnil, Dhanvint, Sanya, Devansh. Very good students, very good. Next, advertising is selling and distribution. Okay, power obviously will be factory. Okay. Next, income tax, again non-cost item, will not come in cost sheet. Agents commission, where to put this? Agents commission. Agents commission. Okay, fine. Swapnil, Anvint, Harikishan. Okay. They are saying selling and distribution, Asmita, Sanya, Arathya, Swapnil. Yeah, very good. Selling and distribution. Okay. Selling and distribution. Plant maintenance. Where will this go? Plant maintenance. Okay, Sonal and Asif also gave the right answer. Good. Plant maintenance. Plant maintenance means better repairs and maintenance. It means that. Okay. Yeah, very good. Very good students. Yeah, it is factory. Very good. Excellent. Rent and lighting. Now listen. Rent and lighting. Now here there will be bifurcation. Yeah. Here now there is going to be bifurcation. Okay. Um, from here, rent and lighting. How much it is? 1,05,000. Okay. And they have said 9 by 10th will go to factory. Okay. 9 by 10th will go to factory. So where will the balance amount go? My question to you is, where will the balance amount go? Okay, Swapnil. Okay, Harikishan. Yeah, Sanya. Okay, they are saying it will go to office. Absolutely correct. It will go to office. But okay, Mehak, yeah, it will go to office. But my question, students, is how much ratio will go to office? 9 by 10th is going to factory. So how much ratio will go to office? That is the question. Okay, Mehak also get the right answer. But my question is how much ratio? Yeah, very good. Hari Krishnan, Swapnil, Sanya, Vaishnavi, Mehak, 1 by 10. Ruchi, okay, yeah, 1 by 10th ratio will go. Fine, very good. Is that clear? So, okay, Sonal also gave the right answer. Swapnil, yeah, very good. So, they, even if they don't give you the ratio, okay, 1 by 10 will go to office. Okay, read between the lines. If 9 by 10 is going to factory, obviously then the balance 1 by 10 will go to office. Very good. Okay, next, rent received. What to do with this? Rent received. Where to put this? Rent received, where this will be displayed in cost sheet. Harikishan, Sanya, Shreyas, Ruchi, Asmita, Tanisha, Sonal, okay, Shruti, very good. Swapnil, no entry. Okay. Aradhya, why did you say it's factory overheads, dear? It was not factory overheads, rent received. Okay, it is not factory rent. If it is factory rent, then it is factory overheads. Rent received is an income, financial income. Remember note number 5, non-cost items, financial expenses, financial losses, financial income, capital expenditure, capital income does not come in cost sheet. Okay, is it clear, Aradhya? This will not go in cost sheet. Rent of the warehouse, where will this go? Yeah, the factory rent is different. They have to mention that. This is a income rent, not an expense wala rent. Okay. Selling and distribution. Sanya, Swapnil, Nandini, Devansh, Ruchi, Tanisha, Sonal. Okay. So many people. Pankaj, great. Selling and distribution. Yeah. Why? Why selling and distribution? Anyone? Any reason? Aradhya? Also said selling and distribution. Anyone can give me the reason why warehouse is going to selling and distribution, rent of the warehouse? What is the logic behind taking it in selling and distribution? What is the logic behind taking rent of warehouse? Okay, Sanya is saying because it's mentioned warehouse. No, dear, I'm asking Sanya why warehouse is selling and distribution. Okay. Drishti said finished goods are kept there. Yeah, very good. Harikishan is saying warehouse is where the finished goods kept for sale. Very good. Nandini also said goods are stored here. Yeah, very good. Okay. So the final goods, when your goods are already produced, then for it is kept there in the warehouse or the godown or the showroom for the purpose of sale. Okay. So it is related to selling and distribution of finished goods. Yeah. Shruti said because the goods are kept there for storage and safety. Yeah, that is for sale purpose. Yeah, very good. Yeah. Okay. So giving reasons about why factory, why direct cost, why office, why selling and distribution, that is very important, students. Okay. You should know the correct logic of taking the expenses under the specified head. Sundry expenses, obviously miscellaneous expenses, so it will go to office. Building repairs, 1/10 for office. How to treat this? How to treat building repairs? How to treat building repairs? 1/10 is for office. So what to do? No. 1/10 is for office. How will you treat this? Building repairs. Remaining will go to factory. Yeah, very good, Sanya. Swapnil, yeah, good. Shruti, 9/10 to building. Okay, but factory, yeah, Shruti. 9/10 to building, but factory, yeah. Ruchi, Tanisha, Swapnil, okay, fine. Great. Yeah, 9:1. That is a better option to write. 9:1. That is factory is to office. Great. Yeah. Next, manager's salary. Okay, fine. Manager's salary is how much? 22,500, and they are saying for factory 12,000. So where will the balance go and how much balance will go? 22,500 is the total manager's salary. 12,000 they are saying it will go to factory. So how much balance will go where? Great. Very good, students. Balance will go to office. Okay. So 22,500 minus 12,000. So it comes to 10,500. Yeah, right calculation. Clear? So 10,500 will go to office. Next, depreciation on the next word is not there. We check. So many students gave the right answer. Great. So problem here why this question is close it and then open it. Let us read the last item. By the time I guess I'll try to fix this. These three items are not visible, right? I guess one note has got hanged, or maybe due to some reasons it's not. Okay, now it will be there. Just a minute. By the time we will see the last one. Okay, sale of scrap. Okay, what to do with this sale of scrap? How to treat this? How to treat sale of scrap? Okay, good. Less from factory. Yeah. Unless and until they haven't mentioned it is sale of raw material scrap, don't take it in. Okay. If the question just is silent, okay, that it is sale of scrap, so we always assume the first option, sale of factory related scrap. Okay. So it will be less from factory overheads. Right? Less from factory overheads. Next, closing stock of raw material is 1,95,000. Okay. Closing stock raw material 1,95,000 less from raw material. Closing stock of WIP is 78,000. Okay. During the year, 1,50,000 units were produced. Okay, so units produced is year, right? Out of which 7,000 remains unsold. What is this? 7,000 unsold. Which stock is this? Anyone? 1,50,000 units produced, out of which they are saying 7,000 units remain unsold. Yes, Anya, it is closing stock. Great. Okay, so that's my closing stock. This is closing stock. Right? Yeah, Hinan. Yeah, there is one sundry expense. I actually it's not missing, it's not visible. Yeah, there's some problem with this OneNote app today. It's not visible. Otherwise, the question is full-fledged. Okay, so I'll check into the main question and then I'll let you know. Don't worry about that. Prepare a total cost sheet and show the total and the per unit cost and total profit per unit profit. Anyways, even if they don't say all those things, we know we have to prepare the complete CPU call. Okay, and as I've been always saying, it's going to be a 15 marks question. So it is 8 marks for the amount column and 7 marks for the CPU column. Okay, and once again I will say your amount and the items which you write, the breakup of cost which you write in the cost statement has to be correct. Both has to be correct. Okay, so just don't think if you write the full factory overheads and the total which you have taken the outer column is wrong and you expect us to give marks, that is not. Is that clear? So your identification of expenses along with the totaling of the figures has to be right. Okay, both has to be right. Okay, because marks are allotted 8 marks for the amount column and 7 marks for the CPU column. Okay, and working note don't doesn't carry marks, but if you don't make the working note, we deduct marks. Okay, no extra marks given for calculation of working note. Am I clear with this? Okay, fine. Swapnil, I'll see to this. Okay, fine. I'll discuss one more question with you all because we just have 10 minutes left with us, and in 10 minutes, I cannot complete this question. So let us discuss today one more question, and then next lecture we'll solve it. And next lecture, I'll see what are the values which is mentioned here, which is seen now blank. Okay, so I have to check on with this why these three are blank. Okay, fine. Is it okay, students? So today we will discuss one more question, and then next lecture we will see into the solving part of it. Fine. Is this question clear to everyone? Acknowledge it in the chat box. Okay, fine, good. Thanks, dear. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Let me move on to We have one more question for us. Yeah, this one. Yeah, Radhya. Some I will solve in the next lecture because right now I cannot see this. I mean, I'll have to look into this. See whether the question is this way only, it is not printed, or whether this OneNote is not working right now. Either of the one cases are there. I feel the question was fully printed, obviously, because I will not give a question which is not fully printed. I will never give that in PDF. So I feel there's some problem with OneNote because of which few items are not visible. It happens sometimes. Okay, so that I will fix next time I will see. Okay, so let us discuss this question number 22. So following particulars have been taken from the books of Hina Manufacturing Company. So it will be a cost sheet of Hina for the year ended 31st March 2017. Purchase of raw material. When we ask students, start giving your attendance in the chat box. Simultaneously, put your attendance in the chat box. And do pay attention for the sum that I'm discussing. Purchase of raw material, add to raw material. Direct wages, second item under direct cost. Power, factory. Depreciation on plant, factory. Rent of factory building, obviously the word factory is given, so it will go to factory. Sales, the last item in cost sheet. Opening stock of raw material, add to raw material. Opening stock of finished goods, and the quantity is given. So CPU column. It's type 2 sum, correct? And how do we treat opening stock of finished goods? We take it to cost of production. I mean, we add it to cost of production. Office salary, the word office is used. So obviously it will go to office. Depreciation on office building, the word office is used. So it will go to office. Office sundry expenses, office purchase of plant. What to do with this? Purchase of plant. How to treat this? Purchase of plant. Anyone? Okay. Chanchal is saying factory. Fine. Anyone? Harikishan. Shruti is also saying factory. Sanya is saying no cost. Harikishan is saying no cost. I mean non-cost. No entry. Aditi, no entry. Asmita, no entry. Yeah, very good. Yeah, it is not a part of factory. I did not say repairs and maintenance of plant. I did not say depreciation of plant. Yes. Yeah, Swapnil, right. Maitri, Hinal, yeah. It is no entry. Correct? Just keep in mind your note number 5, which is related to non-cost items in cost sheet. Financial expenses will not come in cost sheet. Financial losses will not come in cost sheet. Capital expenditure will not come in cost sheet. This is a capital expenditure, purchase of fixed asset. Okay, it does not come in cost sheet. And then capital income, like sale of fixed assets, also does not come in cost sheet. Okay. Interest received on investment. What to do with this? Interest received on investments. Interest received on investments. Yeah, very good students. Yeah, very good. No entry. It's a financial income. Very good. So no entry in cost sheet. Next, expenses on delivery van. Delivery van is used for what? Selling and distribution of finished goods. So selling and distribution of goods. Cost of catalogs. These are what do you call it? Pamphlets. Yeah, selling and distribution. Yes, Smita, it will go to selling and distribution. Income tax paid. What to do with this? Income tax. Income tax. Okay, Maitri, Ruchi, Aditi, Asmita, Sanya, Swapnil. Very good. Yeah, Tanisha, no entry. So it will not come in for sheet. Showroom expenses, obviously selling and distribution. And closing stock of raw material less from raw material formula. Okay. During the year, 10,000 units were produced. So this is my units produced, out of which 20,000 remain unsold. Okay, 2,000 remain unsold. What is this? Unsold? 2,000 which is unsold is what? Okay, closing stock. Yeah. Yeah, Asmita, Sandhya, Ruchi, Pankaj. Yeah, it's your closing stock. Great. Okay, so I did your closing stock. Okay. Now, my question to everyone is, in this sum, we haven't said which method is to be used. Okay. Did they mention closing stock to be valued at cost of production or net factory cost? नहीं, कुछ नहीं बोला है, right? So which method is to be applied? Now tell me that. Which method is to be applied if nothing is given in the question? हमने अभी तक ऐसा सम ही नहीं किया क्योंकि अभी तक हमने जितने भी सम्स किए हैं, they do mention the method. They do mention कि you have to value closing stock with cost of production or alternatively, I only tell you to calculate with weighted average also. Tell you to calculate with both the method. But what if the question paper does not mention any method? Yeah, Swapnil, Sanya, Ruchi, Asmita, Devansh, Samidha. Okay, very good. Yeah. Okay. So in absence of information, it is always before. Okay. While doing theory, I had said this for you. Yeah, very good students. Yeah, Ria. Good. Okay, so by default it has to be FIFO method. Okay, so the earlier question also, again, here also same thing is there. They haven't mentioned the method. You have to value closing stock with which method. They haven't mentioned. Okay, again, same thing. By default, it is always FIFO method. Okay, but whenever we will do sums, I've been always saying we will do it with both the methods. Okay, so that you should get clarity about both the methods. That's the only thing. Right. Next. We still have 4 minutes with us, so I guess we can do the working note of units produced and units sold. Okay, so let us do that and keep ready. Next lecture, I'll solve the whole question, obviously. But let us calculate units produced and units sold, and let us write that note for non-cost items. So till that much we can do. Start. Working note number. We know this formula, units sold plus closing stock of finished goods minus opening stock of finished goods. All these abbreviations are allowed. Huh? You can use these short forms. Is equal to units produced. Okay. So closing stock is how much? 7,000. So write it here, 7,000. This is given in the question. Right? Next. Quantity, see the quantity, don't take the amount. We are quantifying it, we are calculating quantity. 1,50,000 is units produced. Correct? Huh? Yeah, see, 1,50,000 units were produced. So here 1,50,000. This is also given. Okay. Let me check. Opening stock is there. Yeah, opening stock of finished goods is there, 6,000. So write it here, 6,000. Okay, given. Okay, so what to do? We'll go reverse. I put an upward arrow, means we are going to go reverse. So reverse mein what will happen? Minus will become plus, plus will become minus. Okay, so 1,50,000, 6,000 should be minus, but now we will add plus 6,000. Just a minute, 1,50,000 plus 6,000 minus 7,000. Okay, when you go reverse, the sign will change. So my answer is 1,49,000. So write it here. 1,49,000 is the answer of units sold. Clear, everyone? Is this clear? Just acknowledge it in the chat box. Okay, great. So we had calculated it. Good. Okay. Till here we have that. Next lecture we'll do the complete question. Right? Remember, when you go reverse, signs will change. Plus will become minus, minus will become plus. And if you want to keep ready your note number 2 for non-cost, you can even do that. Okay. Anyways, next lecture I'll be doing it. So how many items?